You own a store. You bought one. You're an entrepreneur. Name a store. I use a hardware store. This is very simple. You own an unfranchised and a shop.com site and a shopping annuity. An unfranchised. You have all the products in the world. Forget that for a minute. You own a hardware store. You need to buy a hammer and nails. Where do you get them? You have them on your shelf at wholesale. Do you go to Lowe's or Walmart or the local other hardware store and buy them at retail? That's how simple this is. That's how simple it is. You just don't do that. It doesn't make any sense, right? So don't do it. Okay, Andrew goes around with me all the time. He sees some of the questions I get asked and how I answer them. And one question was, you know, this thing looks too good to be true. What's the catch? Okay, so one catch is that you won't do it. We'll forget that one. The other catch is your timing becomes dependent on other timing. We get some people in, we expect them to do it, but life is complicated. Everybody has different timing and different problems. People die, people get sick, people fall in love, people get divorced, people have kids, the kids have problems, all types of stuff happens, right? Anybody not have problems? And you don't have to control the timing of them. So something happens. It's not that they don't believe, or they get religious and go on a crusade, wonderful. Or they get political or some campaign or cause, and it absorbs their attention, so they don't do as much, and you were depending on them to hit the next pin level. So here's what's great about the shopping annuity. It's called atrophied legs. Everybody knows what atrophied legs are? You have a leg that shrinks that you were counting on. Very disturbing, right? You do what I told you yesterday and never have to worry about it again. But here's the other solution. It's an insurance policy. If they come into the business and you get them to understand that they're getting everything at wholesale, and they buy this stuff anyway, and that you have a tool that'll help them find everything else that they buy and they get credit for it and it accrues, and you'll help them do it, and we'll hook them up with a concierge. When that happens, there's nothing to quit. When people say, I'm going to quit the business, what are you quitting? You don't have an office that you go into. You don't have a job. What are you going to quit? The plan? I mean, what is there to quit? It's invisible. The reality of the business is when we all come together here, this is Market America. But there's nothing to quit. What are you going to do? Oh, I'm going to quit my $50 a month. Oh, come on. You're already spending more than that. Go ahead, quit it and spend $150 instead of the $50 to get the same stuff. You get it? They're not going to quit. So if you have them on a shopping annuity, they have to keep spending. They have to keep shopping. They're saving money. It's working. Okay, take a break. Don't do it. See, people don't quit, they disappear. I'll say that again. People don't quit, they disappear. But even if they disappear, it's harder to get off of the shopping annuity than it is to get on it. And they're saving money. And they're getting credit. Does this make sense to you? So that's why you get them on it. It solves that terrible problem of atrophied legs. So, we have some magic happening right now. We've been working real hard while you've been out there, either with the dot or building or whatever you're doing. I'm glad you all came because I get to tell you what I've been doing. So there's several things that we've done to change the look, feel, and reality of the shopping annuity so that it works easier, faster, better, and more fun. Does that sound good? One is, okay, so there's these 6 things. Uberization, or making it mirror your lifestyle transparently, so it's just, it's the way you do things anyway. And creating lists out of that are matched. That's the second thing. We're matching all the product. Okay, so when you need a product, the best product comes up that was determined by all the shopping annuity ambassadors who have done a lot of this, and SAM members, and we wire it to it. You don't have to go find it. You don't have to search. You just click and it goes right to the landing page of the product. You like that? Okay. Then we have matched with that the concierge, where we're hiring people and they actually find the product for you and place the order and work with you to complete the shopping annuity and the things that you need. You like that? When you have to make big purchases like a TV, there's an expert that narrows the choices and then places the order. And it's a pseudo one cart is what I call it, because it looks like it's operating like a one cart, but they ordered all the stuff for you. And one bill, one charge, real simple, okay? How many people like that idea? Life-changing, okay? And then, we're going to do it in a minute, digital aggregation. Digital aggregation is where we know that everybody in here wants something different, but there's 500 of you that want the same thing. 2,000 of you will want another same thing. So we aggregate those numbers, and we're able to bring out products, either BV or IBV, that are a lot lower price and a lot higher IBV. We exercise our muscle. We create a system right here. We already did it, and it worked with you, and you didn't even know. And we're going to do it every single month. Yeah. And, you know, it works like this. Digital aggregation, one-to-one marketing, polling, nominating to narrow the vote. That's one lever. Watch this now. Second one, Uberization, functionality. It's easy. It makes lists for you. It's automatic. It's fun. It works right along with the way your life works. It's friendly. You understand what I'm saying? Now, you're not going to believe that until you try it, but you're going to see that that's what's happening, okay? Product matching. Now that you do the assessment, you don't need to go find the products and search and spend hours and hours of frustration. We already figured out through the people that have done it over and over again, what on there is the best buy. The lowest price, best shipping, highest IBV, and high BV. I mean, people that do this all the time are just like you in the business, and you're trying to find what they already found, so why not just give it to you? How many people like that? And then the concierge. Trained professionals that know the site, know the program, that you bring what you can't find or need to. They make lists, they use the lists that you were generating, and they order it for you. Oh. Now, I know what you think of the shopping annuity. Think about it again now in a new context. When those four things come together, you have an explosion. You have an explosion with you or without you. So remember the original concept 27 years ago. You know, if I could find the products that people want, and there's 10,000 that want this, I can go buy it at a lower price, and I can pay them, and everybody in that line with 100% credit, and two get two, 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 get two. Here it is. It finally happened. I had to find a way to make you money so you'd be here today. It's here. So digital aggregation. Okay, the shopping annuity will start avalanching, and it creates synergy. Digital aggregation makes one-to-one marketing happen. All that means is each one of you want to buy something different, and we treat you differently, separately, but also every single one of you have a commonality with somebody else who wants to buy the same thing. So in a digital world, we can pull that out and use that to lower the price and increase. And you have been doing it. You don't even know it. Then we go and negotiate, develop, and source. You vote after we narrow it. Like a primary, and then the national convention, and then the election. In the election, you buy. Well, you got the numbers, and you already said you wanted it, and that brings the product out immediately. So product matching, shopping annuity, assessment determines where you're spending, what you need. We have all the products in the world, but you can't find them, and we match them to you, for you. You just click on it. Is that easier than what you were doing before? Okay, so the Uberization simply means that it copies the way you live. So that when you're using it, it's making lists, the same way that you go around in your house, and it makes it fun and easy. Does that make sense? Concierge, I know that you're going to have some difficulties or confusion or not find everything, so we're going to hook you with an expert that knows where everything is, and if they don't have it, we're going to find it and match it up and order it for you. How do you like that? Oh, come on! Oh, wow. What did I do? I skipped. So, do I need that last slide? So when we put these four things together, you're determining the products. We're making the price lower and the BV and IBV higher. Okay? We're adjusting some things in the IBV plan so the BV and IBV don't work together rather than against each other, and so that the shopping annuity starts to roll. So you have IBV coming up a lot more faster until it meets in the center. It feels real good because you get a check. So when we put these four things together that we did not have in place before, I understand your frustration, but in the next 3 months, as they take over, what happens to your shopping annuity? Boom. That's enough reason right there. Stay with the 10, 20, 30. It's coming, it's happening. You don't want to lose credit for your volume because it's going to boom. Don't cry to me later. Okay? So we're at the tipping point. I know that I'm talking about what is about to happen, going to happen, and you only believe in what already happened. But it will happen, and at that point, it'll be what already happened. And the question is, will you be in it or not? So the concierge program takes all of this information, gets the right products, and provides you somebody that knows how to order it or knows how to complete the job for you and to match the product. And then that data narrows, and it's like a repetitive process. So once it's done, it's automatic. Just adding. But when you have big things come up, like a TV or a baby's coming, we prompt you from the assessment because you told us you had a baby coming. You told us that you were going to be moving. You told us that you had to put an addition on. So we prompt you and say, hey, do you need any help? Do you need any assistance? Because we'll help you narrow the choice and find the best deal. And they order it for you. Do you like that? It's amazing. Okay. And I got to tell you something. Now, Steve doesn't know about this. We have a model that's worked very, very well in the past called certified trainers and creating an entrepreneurial opportunity for people in the organization. We're going to need many concierges, and we're going to train professional ones. And this thing is going to start to explode. Can you feel it? Can you bet on me? Can you put your chips down, man? Or do you want to bet against me? Okay? So when that happens, we're going to have paid professionals doing this. But we're going to need more. Who's better than somebody who's living it and doing it that wants to make a little money and be a professional concierge. So we're going to have a training where we take the best SAMs and train them to do this for their group and other groups. And there's going to be an incentive for doing a good job. The more conversion you get for them and the more you save them, the more you get paid. And I'm going to have an army of these for you. That's how I solve the scalability. We're partners on that, right? Now, how many people like that idea? Come on, let me hear it. Let me hear it. Okay. Will that work? You doggone, it'll work. It's going to happen. So, we take product by category from the assessment. It's screened for lower price. It includes shipping costs, and it's on one cart. Did you hear all that? Okay. A international solution. We're going to find a way to put best walk-in stores on .com and on one cart. We have to solve those things, but we are going to do that in the next 3 months. Do you hear me? SABV products, take products in-house, products that makes the SAM 500 BV like a no-brainer. We already did some of it, right? Okay. We eliminate the retail profit, the retail part of it, because we can't make those products competitive for a profit in high BV because they're commodities and everybody has them and you can't make anything unique about them. But you have to buy them anyway. So let's get them in there at higher BV and lower costs, lower than you'd have to pay anywhere else. Makes sense. From nominating and polling, ambassador choices, SAM discoveries, leveraging numbers, collective buying power, all types of brands. We identify them. 23,000 people in here have all found something. You bring it to us. We nominate it. We vote. And now we got the muscle. We negotiate the best deal possible. A lot of these sites have 500 products on them, and they average the commission, at 3% or 5%. But we only want 5 of those products. But we tell them we want to cherry pick those 5 off, and we're going to give you orders for $50,000 over 6 months. We want 15%, not 5%. And we want a lower price. You see this? We're already doing it. It works. I don't need to prove it. You can prove how big it can be, though. So, new hot BV products quarterly. You like what happened with Trim Tea? That represented a change that Dennis really pushed for. We got to stop sitting around waiting. We have a field, and we have a corporate team that's out there and knows what's emerging, what's hot. We've got to be on the cutting edge. And so now you're being empowered to do that. You see everything, don't you? So you bring them to us monthly. We narrow them. You can lobby your group. You can lobby other groups. And the products that get nominated the most, we research to make sure that they're legitimate, not to waste anybody's time. And then there's a preliminary vote. You did this last year. And then we narrow it, and you, the finalists, you vote on because we give you the price by buying it. You don't get charged until it comes, but you had to buy it anyway somewhere else. Does that work or what? Okay, so monthly nominating and polling. 3rd week of every month, we'll announce the date. You be hustling. Find the things you want. There'll be a process to get them in. We leverage the numbers and deals for lower price, BV, IBV, SABV, super IBV. We're going to have super IBV. So you don't have to complain about the 10, 20, 30. Trash bags. $20, okay, which is $5 less than anywhere else you can get them for 10 BV. IBV, things like that. Oh yeah, it's not the same as using a BV product, which is basically taking the BV out of all the little people up the line that need to be accumulating to hit checks. Okay? But you got to buy it anyway. You're going to buy it anyway, and you're saving money, so it's better. And then it doesn't displace IBV that would be bought, so you end up getting 2 checks. I'll explain it to you later. Nominations from UFO and in the field monthly. Bring them to us. We're going to bring them to you too. Our research department, Dennison, the executive sales team. Okay, and then we use digital aggregation by all the people in this room, voting, and that brings the product out the next 3 months or next month. And you've seen it happen. So it really works. We did it without you really knowing. You know why I did it? They didn't even understand what I was doing. I made them do it. Because I know that the only learning and only belief comes from experiential learning. You have to see it work. Just like the plan. You don't believe it until you get a check. Okay. So, shopping annuity assessment, the list functionality with Uberization, it screams. It's cool, but you won't know unless you try it. So the point is, you stop searching. When you have an item in the assessment, it's matched with a link to where to buy the best deal. You can do something else if you want, but somebody already went through that. Does that make sense? Do you like that? Okay, let me show you what we did to you without you really knowing it, and it worked. And it brought products out that you're getting paid on, that you're saving money on, to take care of the 500 BV SAM, goal, and it's amazing. So this recapitulates and reflects in reality what's in this room right now. Every single one. Pinch the person next to you. Pinch them. Make sure careful where you do it. No, I don't mean hard. Touch the person. They're real. They're real. They're sitting here and they buy product. All we have to do is do this together, and you don't all have to do the same. Okay, roll it. By you voting, we will come out with Market America brands for retail BV. By your vote. You have power, economic power, people power. You feel it. You have it. You have it. This is what it's about. 25 years. We're here. We're here. Toothpaste, premium toothpaste, your own toothpaste. You and your team determine what products are available through Market America's Shopping Annuity BV program, the Shopping Annuity BV products, by ordering. Your order's a vote. What do you think of it all? Applause meter, let's measure it. What do you think? Hey, hear it. Do you win? Do you get it? We're here. We're here. We're here. Anything that people want. If we were to take the economic power of what the people in this room spend, and it's $18,000, $51,000 average income, you're talking about hundreds of millions of dollars spent in this room. When you talk about the people you represent and the rest of the community, it's billions. That's economic power. That's bigger than Wall Street. That's bigger than the establishment. We can take back the economy right here in this room. What did you think? What do you think of the polling mechanism of being interactive? Let me hear it. Are you going to do it? Are you going to do it? That's our power. Do you see the difference? Do you see that it can work? You, without even knowing, did it. And we used that and got the product, and you now have it at 50% BV. How many people love the toothpaste? Okay. Yo, look at me. You have power. Oh my God. What if this actually happens? Oh man. So look, guys, we're matching product. The problem's over. I know you're frustrated from trying to find all that stuff and then having to deal with the shipping and whatnot. It's all gone. We're making it easy. We're connecting the dots for you. Will you take a step with me if I took a step with you? That's all I'm asking. The best choices, test it out. I know that you've been around the block a few laps, and it's hard to believe things. I don't believe anything. I've heard everything, been told everything, promised everything, and I don't believe in anything except God and myself. And I want to believe in you. But you know what always the proof is? When it actually works. A magic moment is when the future is undetermined. Nobody knows for sure what will happen. But that billionth of a volt goes across somebody's cerebral cortex, and they decide without the determination already being made. And in so deciding, they made a determination. And it changed the way things were. And it changed the world. That's what happened that made this company work. And we're right now at that point, this very second, with the shopping annuity. Can I get that thing to snap? Can you make the decision, I'm going to give this a try? That's all I'm asking. You know? And let the result be the prophecy for the future, if it works. It's already worked some. So we know what people buy and what they want, and you know. And together, we determine what we come out with. Okay? There's hundreds of thousands of UFOs that are looking for products and know what the best deals are. We bring all that together and bring everybody else the best deals. Everyone's separate and can buy what they want. But together, each individual with the rest have commonalities. We can use those commonalities to leverage price, increase BV, and bring out any product that everybody's using. Is that a solution?